Vegans. What do we learn about them?
I mean, they'll let you know that they're vegan.
Every time, yes.
They're worse than libertarians. Can confirm.
Wow.
Yeah. As far as like letting you know, like, did you know I'm a vegan? I mean, libertarians are pretty bad for being like, well, I'm actually a libertarian.
Well, here's the thing that I always run into with it. It's just like they perceive themselves as a minority. I'm sorry that being a vegan doesn't make you a minority. It just means that you don't consume the same kind of product as everybody else. I mean, I don't watch Logan Paul. That doesn't make me a minority. I mean, just because I consume things differently doesn't mean I'm a minority in any way. It's like it's not how it works.
Also, I just want to know who actually watches Logan Paul. What are those people?
Little brats who basically are just like, oh, dude, this guy's so cool. He's so funny, bro. And I'm like, say one thing that he said that was funny. And they can't think of anything. Like, literally, I had a nephew that used to watch Logan Paul, and I was like, can you quote me one thing that he has said or done that's actually, like, funny to you? And he's like, yeah, he... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I literally just was like, there you go. And then I was like, Logan Paul is a better professional wrestler than he is a vlogger. Have you seen him then, at wrestling shows? He actually like wrestles for WWE, and he's really good. I couldn't believe how good he was. I was like, how is Logan Paul, who has like a year and a half of wrestling experience, a better wrestler than some dudes who have like 10 years of experience? It's unbelievable. I don't understand. It's called talent, and love him or hate him, he's got it. But you know one thing Logan is not? A vegan. So, have you all ever heard of the vegan teacher?
No clue.
I think I actually have.
Oh.
Because I see, like, other than YouTube, I also watch Odyssey. I don't know if y'all heard about it. So they've got more obscure stuff. The vegan teacher sounds familiar.
She goes on TikTok and like all these other sites and shames people for not living the life that she lives. She's basically just like, this person consumes animal flesh, which means that he is an evil person,
right?
And everyone should shame him and shit. And it's like, ma'am, correct me if I'm wrong. You eat living creatures too, right? I'm sorry. Are vegetables not living creatures? It's just the fact you can't hear them scream. I talked about this a long time ago. If I could give vegans a superpower, it would be so they can communicate with plants, so that as they're biting into their broccoli, they can hear it screaming. And basically, it would make them never want to eat plant-based stuff again.
Well, just stereotypical vegans.
Well,
if you want to be a vegan and be healthier, or
no, that's my thing. That's
you do
thing.
you. It's the stereotypical holier than thou. I wouldn't judge you.
People who are vegan because of like a health choice, or like a lifestyle choice, or who do it and are just like cool about it. That's the thing. I know people who are vegan, and I'm cool with them. Hell, Chad's guitarist in his band, I didn't know he was vegan. You know why? Because he didn't come out and say it. And then we went to a restaurant, and he was like, "Do you have a vegan menu?" I'm like, "You're vegan?"
Ovo-lacto vegetarian, maybe.
Shut up, shut up, Todd. Shut up, Todd Ingram. It's like, freeze, vegan police.
Gelato's not vegan.
It's milk and eggs, bitch. I love Thomas Jane for that one. Him and Clifton Collins were just hilarious as the vegan police. It's like, it's like you knowingly ingested chicken parmesan. Chicken isn't vegan. That's such a good bit. But anyway, apparently there's someone worse than the vegan teacher. It's called what was it? Vegan Booty, I think is what we saw. Her name was, I can't remember.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I guarantee you, Vegan Booty. Her #1 link on her page is her OnlyFans. Jesus, I guarantee you that's what it is.
Why are your ears so big?
Because we don't know. They're literally like satellite dishes. Look at him.
What kind of Pokemon are you?
He's a dark Eevee. look at him. He's getting brave. See, here's the thing. It took me like 2 days for him to like actually warm up to me. Now he's like very warm and loving and accepting of new people so quickly now. And I'm like, how? How is this possible? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? He looks like a little fox.
I know. I've never seen a dog like this before.
Me neither. And that's what blows me away. I'm like, y'all know what breed of dog this is? Because we're still trying to figure it out.
Can they even see that dog?
It's
It's awful dark up in here.
Yeah, it's dark over there.
Black
Where
and
Mike
black
is at.
and dark blue.
One of the night creatures.
Yes, the
Look
night
how
crawler.
Oh.
It's okay, buddy. There he is. Oh,
Oh,
hold
no.
on.
No.
Let me move this out
You're
of the
like
way.
a spotlight on a
There we
prison
go.
wall.
Yeah. Oh gosh, buddy, it's okay. I got you, buddy.
Too much.
Yeah. Here we go. Let me cradle him like a baby. There we go. There he goes. Look at him. Look at that boy right there. He's so handsome. Ain't you so handsome, buddy? Ain't you so handsome? Oh my goodness. He's a handsome boy. So yeah, Frodo has been roaming around the ground and has just been like, hey, can I get up there? It's like, you're new. I don't know you, but you seem cool. I guess maybe they smell Piper and Pepper on you, like jalapeno and super chunk.
Probably Misty, who is the uber chunk.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the only uber chunk we have in this house is Asher's big ass. He's back there on the couch behind Micah.
Yeah, Misty is the biggest Boston I've ever seen.
Really? Now that's something. Phew.
Caleb accuses her of being a small boxer.
Maybe she is. Maybe she's half. Maybe she's half and half.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
A Boston boxer. So Mickey Ward.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Let's get on with the punishment.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Vegan Booty is often called the vegan teacher's daughter. She thinks walking your dog is animal abuse, has been on the news for calling horses slaves, and believes it's okay fighting butchers, service workers, and even children at their birthday party.
Oh, what?
The government has banned her from living in her hometown, and her first viral video will start to show you why. The event scene behind her is the Million Paws Walk, where families meet to walk their dogs together and help raise funds for animals in need. Well, Vegan Booty called the event
the most violent thing that you could ever participate in,
protesting that every animal should be treated the way that dogs are.
Why would you love one but pay for the suffering and abuse of other animals? Pigs are in fact more intelligent than dogs.
Hypocritically, however, Vegan Booty owned a dog herself, which she tied to a leash and used it to pull her while she skated. It's pretty funny how you are protesting, yet you have a dog pulling you. Pretty hypocritical, and the hypocrisy didn't stop there, because Vegan Booty then showed up at a charity football match, disrupting 35,000 spectators because she thought her cause was way more important. In a satisfying turn of events, she was fined $1,800 for the stunt, yet this wasn't too expensive for the exposure it provided.
Would
Yep.
you do it all again?
Yes, 100%.
However, at around the same time, Isaac Butterfield was going viral for his anti-vegan videos, featuring
I've
Tash
seen
in
him
the
around.
roast vegans on TikTok.
Why is your name Vegan Booty when you're running around with that? Change your name to Vegan Pancake Ass and let us all get on with our lives.
This gave
Ouch.
Tash a chance to
Vegan ironing board booty.
respond, although she was met with a brutal dislike ratio as Isaac's audience
Too bad.
offered their very first downvote.
I've never disliked
It
a video
therefore
in my
slammed
life.
Vegan Booty again.
Meat's amazing, it's delicious, and guess what, bitch? I'm gonna have a big dirty steak for dinner. I hope you enjoy your broccoli, you tiny little child.
Yet with comments such as who else came from Isaac's channel, this was only helping Vegan Booty grow. She'd use her newly found fame to launch a vegan clothing company, spoofing the Anti-Social Social Club to instead read Anti-Animal Cruelty Club. Well, Isaac then launched his own anti-vegan social club, leading Vegan Booty to call in heavy reinforcements. She'd discuss is Isaac Butterfield's anti-vegan club responsible for this vegan phobia, with no one other than that vegan teacher.
He literally has shirts made that say anti-vegan club.
The pair became so close that they'd call each other family.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Hello. Hey, Mom. How you going?
However, it was obvious Vegan Booty was the crazier of the two.
Oh, no.
Oh God, Did you see that?
However, it was
that's the
obvious
eyes.
Vegan Booty was the crazier of the two.
Yeah, the amount of blinking, Jesus. She's on something. I'm scared to guess what.
She began infiltrating supermarkets wearing an animal onesie before standing in the milk section, dissuading shoppers from their purchase. For obvious reasons, staff weren't too happy about this, and even after being ejected, she still yelled outside the store.
Her babies are taken away from her straight after birth, and her sons are murdered.
As a result, Tash was permanently banned from Australia's two main supermarkets,
So-
yet this didn't stop her protests.
None of this is happening in the States.
Well,
maybe. But.
No, there's stuff that happens in the States. It's just like, you know, the funniest one I ever saw was in Germany. These dudes were blocking the entryway to a McDonald's, and some big old German dude just bowls his way through, and they're like trying to grab onto him and stop him, and he pushes like 3 of them back at once, and he was just like, take your friggin' hands off, like in German, of course. He's like, take your friggin' hands off me. And they're just like, go ahead, go in there and enjoy your fat burger. And just like, yeah, ain't. And then the German dude turns around and says in German, go suck your mother's dick.
Whoa.
And then,
Just let that sink in for a second.
I know. And then all of a sudden, like, they had nothing, and then eventually more people started, like, forcing their way through into McDonald's. Don't get me wrong, you're allowed to eat, you should be allowed to eat wherever you want, but there's better places than Mickey D's, man.
As Vegan Booty would only get worse.
Aww.
She'd shop at McDonald's in a much more detailed costume,
Speaking of McDonald's,
being kicked out not by staff, but instead this time police. Hilariously, this guy began his own protest, countering her with a legendary sign. In Booty's next stunt, she walked into KFC and poured orange paint everywhere, while blasting dying animal noises for over 15 minutes. Not gonna lie, but you're incredibly selfish to the people that work at that place. All they're trying to do is do their job. I feel so sorry for the workers, while even other vegans called Vegan Booty out.
She is giving veganism a bad name.
People wrote about Tash's public stunts. Instead of promoting vegans, you kind of just embarrassed them, and nothing showed this better than her children's party meltdown. These two horses were clearly very well looked after, and were waiting outside a family festival so kids could take a picture. Well, of course, Vegan Booty somehow thought it was abuse.
I just want to know who the slave owner is. Okay, that's disgusting. This is animal abuse. You know what's disgusting? Your arms hanging out of your shoulder.
She tried and failed to make any decent points.
what ass. Jesus.
Although
I was gonna say, there's two things missing from this video that apparently that she's confused about. Number one, there's no slaves in this video, and number two, she has no ass.
He wasn't finished there. She'd then go into the festival to find the horses again, disrupting all photos by making a public announcement.
These innocent beings are no different to our beloved dogs and cats. They look like they're under so much stress.
This awesome dad then quickly stopped their antics.
No photos of my kids, man. Yeah, not taking photos. No, we'll just keep walking that way then. Keep walking that way.
And thankfully police were there to intervene. After posting her video to TikTok, Tash again made national news, in which they'd interview the horse's owner.
Meg Freeman owns the pony business. She says she's being bombarded with abuse by vegan protesters. Meg Freeman wants her charged.
They're like terrorists. They're not going to go away.
Well, only 1 week later, Vegan Booty announced, I'll be going to court on the 13th of May, as I received a summons for a restraining order from the owner of Ponies for All Occasions. Those who dislike me are triggered because I've made them realize that they're animal abusers. What I'm going through right now isn't a loss. It only means we're winning.
I'm always a non-violent protester, and I never harass anyone.
I don't even think the vegan
She poured paint all over their workplace.
I'm sorry.
Like, what?
That
vandalism.
That's literally vandalism, destruction of private property, and harassment. In every sense of the word. You're literally standing in the middle of, like, a nonviolent protest is you literally sitting there with the sign, and as people pass by, be like, is this true? And be like, yes.
They weren't even eating the ponies. Those ponies were clearly well taken care of.
Oh, those ponies were living better than most
I mean, they could
horses
just
do.
just be let go outside and let the dingoes chase them around. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, keep in mind this is Australia, y'all.
Not the dingoes.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have wolves, do they? I don't know.
Instead of dingoes eating your babies, dingo tonight your pony, bro.
I mean something like whatever.
Tropic Thunder.
I don't know. Let them loose on Tasmania. That'll be better. I don't know.
Oh hell no!
Doesn't everything try to kill you in Australia?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Australia, everything tries to kill you. Tasmania, the Tasmanian devils will try and kill you there.
The
spiders
just carry the ponies off into their giant spider burrows.
When Australia has literal spiders that can eat birds, like giant birds out of the sky,
it's like everyone else has fantasy. And then Australia is just real life Dungeons and Dragons because they have giant spiders.
It's a dark fantasy, dark RP server. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's curious. Give him some head scratches. Oh, there he is. Go on over there, buddy. Go on over. It's okay. Go on.
Be careful, that might be seen as animal abuse.
Oh God. Oh God, we're abusing this poor animal. We're literally abusing this poor animal. Oh my gosh. He looks so abused. Oh boy. Yeah, he's such a good boy. Oh, ain't he just so precious? Look at it. Oh. And are you getting down again, buddy? I think he wants to roam around again. Oh, what are you doing? Hey. Go ahead, Micah.
Yeah, I contend that people by and large need to be consumers of animal products.
I agree.
There might be some people that can feel great and perform well being vegetarian. I'm not sold that you can be that healthy as a vegan. I know there are people out there that do it, but
yeah. I once again, I
also don't think they work very physical jobs.
No, they're mostly like NIT or in like NIT or at home at home desk jobs.
I have seen very, very many stories of people that have gone on off of vegan diets to heal their gut and get rid of brain fog and stuff. Just because it doesn't.
Well, I know Sean O'Malley. He basically was on a vegan diet. He's an MMA fighter. He was on a vegan diet when he was like coming up, and then eventually he got to the upper level, and he was like, I couldn't do it, dude. Yeah. I was so dehydrated. I was so and when it came to getting protein, I had to eat so many peas and broccoli that it literally I was too full to get the protein that I needed to put on muscle. Yeah. And then he was just like, okay, I guess I'll just look at healthier options, and he basically does healthy beef, he gets from the source beef and everything. He doesn't buy anything processed.
I mean, just our brain uses 20% of all our energy. So
yeah,
it takes a lot.
It's literally mentally exhausting.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And the fact that your brain is basically made of cholesterol, so you kind of need this stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, let's get back into this.
Teacher is this crazy. This girl is making vegan teacher seem like an angel.
At
least the vegan teacher didn't have her own number plates, as this made vegan booty foolishly recognizable.
Meat and cheese smeared across her family's car. Vegan activist Tash Peterson says this cruel joke crosses the line.
People recognized her car, then threw meat bones on her driveway, yet trolls weren't the only people who showed up at her house.
I've woken up once again to the police knocking at my door, so I've been issued with another barring notice.
Controversial vegan activist is banned from every pub in her state after becoming notorious for wild stunts where she screams at innocent families.
Anything that sells alcohol, I'm not allowed into. A penalty of $10,000 applies if I break this barring notice.
The ban had come after another disgusting protest.
You see, man is 30,000 shots every hour! Animal abusers! Animal abusers! Animal abusers!
Yet vegan booty was still convinced that she'd done nothing wrong.
I don't really have a right to freedom of speech here in Australia. It's honestly pretty corrupt. if you ask me.
Her freedom of speech is just going to a restaurant and screaming like a lunatic about murder. There is a difference between speech and screaming. Your freedom of speech, our freedom to eat meat. Goodbye. She'd therefore leave Perth and spend a month protesting in Melbourne, but when she tried to fly back home, the government said she couldn't return.
The Australian police have banned me from entering into my own city. If I choose to fly home, I could face a 1-year imprisonment.
Her application was rejected based on her statements made in public, and after eventually having the rejection overturned, you will not believe how awful she became. She'd go back to harassing the innocent pony business before trying to ruin the life of a hard-working chef. John Mountain owns Fire Restaurant in northern Perth, where on one unassuming night, a diner made a complaint about the lack of vegan options on the menu and was charged $32 for vegetables. Well, rather than bending the knee, John instead stated it is not a vegan restaurant, and if customers want vegan options, they should go elsewhere, announcing on their Facebook page, sadly all vegans are now banned from Fire for mental health reasons. We thank you for your understanding.
All vegans are banned. End of. No more. Never again. God help them.
Everybody loved the chef's bold move. Well, except for one person known as Vegan Booty. She showed up.
I gotta say, answer me this, Vegan Booty. How many animals are killed from like all of these massive farms for your soybeans, for your corn, for all of the stuff that grows? How many mice? How many ground squirrels? How many voles? How many field mice? How many snakes? How many animals are killed? How many birds are killed by insecticides that are used at these places? How many? How much? It's like everyone wants to pretend that vegan is like this unassumingly like torture-free option. No, I hate to break it to you, it is not. That's literally like the basis of the whole thing. It's like when growing stuff, it's like unfortunately in the process things die.
Like, we just need to trash all seed oils in any kind of food, because that is so much worse for the environment.
Oh my god, yeah, like grapeseed oil and like all
the amount of land that it takes to like make that stuff. And it's horrible for
gosh,
you.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, so
go ahead.
Well, freedom of speech. So you have dumb people like this that say freedom of speech, and they don't understand what they're talking about.
No, they don't.
We could get into what freedom of speech means, but like you're not entitled to people or their property, because that's also slavery.
Mm-hmm.
So she has freedom of speech all day.
Yes.
But she doesn't just get to insert herself into a restaurant that somebody owns and worked for and built and say I have freedom of speech. It's like, well, no, this is my private property. You can go say whatever you want
out in public.
But I built this. You don't own this, and you're not entitled to this.
Yes.
Or me, for that matter, because that also violates consent. People are like, I have freedom of speech. It's like, yeah, I have the freedom to not listen to you.
Exactly.
I choose not to associate with you, and if you force me to listen to you against my will, well, that's kidnapping
and assault.
And if you keep doing it indefinitely, it's slavery. So
yeah,
what are you actually asking for when you say you have freedom of speech?
Oh, it's just the people who just have a lack of understanding of what the basics of rights are.
If owning 100% of someone's labor is slavery, at what percentage is it not slavery when you're applying yourself to them against their consent? You know.
Well, that's the thing, is like at any given point, like she can go somewhere else and just like she can be out in public and protest all she wants.
Yeah,
like that's the thing.
That's always the thing, is people, they get on this moral high horse and then suddenly believe that your consent is less valid than theirs.
Oh well, it's because they're on the right side of history, and they want everyone to know that.
Yeah.
Instead of actually like making a difference and actually doing something of worth, instead they just rant, hoot, and holler, and just that's all they do.
I can't stop thinking about there's a cafe that does barbecue in Australia, and I'm so mad. It's called Third Wave, and they do this thing called a barbecue Thor's hammer, where it's a beef shin.
Ooh.
Well, there's a new restaurant in town that is now doing that in downtown Bristol. Ooh. And my buddy just posted a picture of him eating it on social media, and I was just like,
"You're upset?"
Nice.
Oh, I thought you were upset that you weren't eating it. But...
Yeah, But now I can go get one because I don't have to.
Oh gosh.
Frodo.
Oh, Frodo.
But I don't have to fly to Australia too, and apparently she's there, so I doubly don't want to go to Australia.
We'll just go to Perth because apparently she's banned.
Well,
Well, she's probably banned in Perth again after all this shit.
The restaurant not just once but twice, blasting dying animal noises even after being ejected.
How does she
Having
have, like,
disrupted his
a
business
posse of
multiple
the
times,
Avengers
the chef
of-
understandably lost it, yet still took responsibility for the damage Tash had done.
And I'm sorry to say, Layla, I lost my cool, and I lost my cool because now it's really disrupting my business. And I could see the look on my customers' faces, my staff, they were all a little scared and a bit nervous, and I stormed out.
I was going to say, like, my favorite quote from Ron Swanson is just like, it's just like he was sending, he's just like he was saying, like, veganism is a mistake. Veganism is like about poor life choices, like correct, like sort out your life. And he's like, did you send this to my restaurant? He's like, yes, because I believe it. Good day. And then April was just like, aren't you worried that someone's going to come here and, like, be mad at you? He's like, what's going to happen, April? A vegan is going to assault me? Oh, it's good stuff.
Sadly for Vegan Booty, however, her activism exploded the restaurant's popularity.
So far as my business is concerned, I've trebled my income. I'm now, in her words, having to murder more animals because of their actions.
Unfortunately, there was a bit of a trade-off.
I lost my partner because of this. I thought I was going to marry this woman, and she just couldn't handle the amount of attention. She's a very private person.
Yet this wasn't the only marriage that Tash's TikToks ruined. Her next target was, get this, the Bicton Veterinary Clinic, a business literally designed to help unwell animals. And
Look at Look at her stanced up out there. She's like, I'm here to do business.
Superhero pose.
Yeah, she thinks.
What?
Vegan booty.
Okay, I'm so confused by this outfit because that's clearly a fleece top, but it's midriff, and then there's like the little yoga shorts.
Fanny pack.
Wanting to show off the thigh gap.
I don't. But it's like, are you hot or not? Like, it's Australia, right?
Well,
like they have to wear sunscreen year round.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you wearing like a fleece top? And then where's the rest of it? And
because
where are your pants? I don't know.
I don't know either, dude. It's beyond me at this point. This chick is crazy.
And Vegan Booty lost it over budgies out the front.
You're the type of vets that eat your own patients, are you?
Yeah, I do eat meat, but I don't eat dogs and I don't eat cats and I don't appreciate you pushing your agenda on my personal.
I don't appreciate you enslaving animals.
I have a dog in a cage out the back at the moment receiving treatment. Am I enslaving it?
Although it seems for the first time ever, Vegan Booty is actually facing consequences. Defamation action against Miss Tash Peterson, 17,700 raised. The vet was announcing, we are launching a civil action in the Supreme Court of Western Australia, which has conveniently been running over the last 2 months. The trial has revealed that Vegan Booty hasn't only falsified her taxable income, but she's also been able to ruin another marriage. This might explain why Fi is also suing Tash.
This is going to teach her a lesson. If she's fined that amount of money, she's going to think twice.
And while she's always stated,
I actually measure my own success by the amount of haters and criticism that I have.
It seems penalty after penalty is finally taking its toll. Her public nuisance stunts are becoming far less frequent, as most of her content now focuses on street interviews.
Do you have a moral justification for animal abuse?
Yummy.
Will likely never change, but maybe she's reached a decent middle ground that's respectful not just to animals, but people's lives as well.
She should have started with that.
Yeah.
And could have done much better and more meaningful work, I think, in the eyes of everyone.
And much less damage.
Yeah.
I mean, because, dude, like, this is the thing I hate to say, but inflammatory, like, action gets clicks.
Yeah.
Inflammatory action, you know, that just causes everything to just blow up. Yeah, that's what causes that. And then, of course, you know, after they get their fame and everything, then they settle into, like, this caricature that they're portraying and everything. it's insane. But yeah, that this woman is in some dire need of some help, as in help her like move somewhere where she can basically just not bother anybody. You know, send her to Darwin. I hear Darwin's nice this time of year, as in never, because that's literally the toughest province in Australia to live in because of its harsh conditions. I mean, let her go up there and like mess around with the bogans up there and just see how they treat her. Sheesh.
I don't know of any human culture that developed without utilizing some sort of animal product. I mean, it's just humans aren't built that way.
No, and to pretend otherwise is woeful ignorance. Anyway, that was Vegan Booty, the vegan TikToker who's worse than vegan teacher. I agree, she is. So, anyway, no flames being thrown at vegans, but this chick is crazy, and she deserves to never be able to protest in that manner ever again. So, yeah, anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm Nate.
Caleb.
Micah.
And, the dogs have moved on.
Ran off somewhere.
Yeah, I think they went, they're back over there at the steps. Anyway, till next time. See ya. Peace.